I think there might be another use for the French triangle, because its sides, the sides of the triangle could have been used as beacons for landing of the spacecraft, like re-entry corridors, similar to those we were using in the Apollo program, you know. It was called a footprint, too. It was the area on the surface of the Earth where the spacecraft could land. There's another interesting point about the triangle. It is that if you follow one of the lines, it leads you halfway across the world to the Nazca Plain.
In Search of teams have explored the Nazca Plain in Peru and have yet to fully understand these drawings and patterns. Certainly, this does not appear to be a landing base. Many believe Earth Base 1 was in the Western Hemisphere. Not here, but in the southwestern United States. The life of the American Indian has been well documented by modern archaeologists. Indians are a proud people who adapted well to a harsh environment. A people with primitive beliefs based on what experts considered superstition and myth. We have long been taught that the Indian was the first man in the Western Hemisphere, that he came here from Asia, having crossed the land bridge that once connected Alaska and Siberia. The crossing was supposed to have taken place 20,000 years ago. If this is true, then how can we explain a skull found in California? It has been dated back at least 48,000 years. Some believe the presence of man in America goes back 250,000 years. If the American Indian did not enter this continent by way of a land bridge, then how did he get here? If we look to Indian legends, which have been passed down from generation to generation, we find a possible answer. In many tribes, a common story is told that Indians came from other worlds, traveling to Earth to find a better life. We cannot easily dismiss such folklore, for no matter what the language or where the tribe is from, the story is the same. In one tribe, all things were said to have begun on the first world, a great rock in a sea of mist. Is this a reference to the planet Venus, which is recorded in the legends of many different peoples? From the misty world, the spirits traveled to the blue world. Is this the blue world the legend refers to? Modern man didn't call the Earth blue until he had the benefit of photos taken from space. And how is it that the Apache god and Egyptian god, Amun-Ra, are similar in name and appearance? Could Amun-Ra have been a space traveler who visited both peoples? There are also identical references to the boat of the sun. Might not a spaceship be referred to as a boat of the sun? And how is it that the Hopi symbol for Earth is identical to symbols found in the Mediterranean? At the end of this hall in the Arizona State Museum, an artifact so unusual, scientists are uncertain what to do with it. It's called Elephant Slab, and carved on it, strange markings that resemble some alien alphabet. Among the mysterious symbols, one clear figure. An elephant? If an Indian carved this stone, how did he know what an elephant looked like? An animal only found in Africa and Asia. To the Hopi Indian, the Kachina dolls are representations of spirits. The Hopis claim that some of the Kachinas are spirits from other worlds who came to Earth to teach the Indians agriculture, weaving, and the necessary arts. Are they spirits or space travelers? Some Hopis claim these could actually represent alien beings. In the ceremonies of the Zuni tribe, it was customary to cover the body with a thick layer of mud. Another part of the ceremonial costume was a rather unique head mask. No one can satisfactorily explain why it resembles a space-helmeted astronaut. In another tradition, gourds were fashioned into peculiar shapes. Was it merely a coincidence that some of the gourds resembled UFOs? The Indians referred to them as such and used them in their ceremonies. Not normally associated with the American Indian is the boomerang. Yet it was a part of their culture as it was of the Aborigines of Australia. Seemingly simple, the boomerang is a highly sophisticated aerodynamic foil, a flying wing. The Indians say they were taught to use the boomerang by gods who came from the stars.
If the Indians had left us written records, we might have the answers to some of these mysteries. Obviously, that is not the case. Yet, in their own way, the Indians did leave us valuable information.